special and important numbers throughout my speech, so please remember to keep those numbers in mind. 72. 72 years was the average lifespan of a person, according to the latest estimation of the World Health Organization in 2016. 72 years is 26,297 days, which is 631,128 hours, and that is 37,867,680 minutes. Whew! Now, approximately 38 million minutes of our lives. That's a hell lot of time we've got on our hands. But actually, life goes by on a whim. Now, let me ask you, what do you do on a daily basis from when you awake to when you close your eyes? Can you please give us a summary of your routine for us?
I wake up, I have breakfast, drink coffee, go to work, sit at my desk and work for 8 to 9 hours, go to the gym, go home, cook dinner, go to bed.
Okay, I'll try to summarize that. Okay, so he wakes up, gets breakfast, goes to work and sits at his desk for around 8 hours, and then go home, eat dinner, and sleep.
Yep.
Done. Now, may I ask everyone in this room to raise their hand if they repeat their routine often or if not daily? So, yeah, the majority of people here. And may I ask, do you all enjoy it? Do you absolutely love and enjoy your life? No hands. Two hands. So that's not surprising because in this world, not a lot of people are satisfied with their lives either. Well, did you know that according to a global survey done by Gallup, where subjective well-being was measured, people were asked to rate their happiness with their lives on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being the worst and 10 being the best. Showing the results, the largest group that rated 5 was 25% of the respondents. At the extremes, 0s and 1s made up less than 5%, and 9s and 10s at about 7.5%. And only 13% of people enjoy their job. So most people do enjoy their lives, but few are truly happy all the time. And sadly, me too. I wake up, scurry to make it to the bus stop, go to school, learn, eat, play, and sleep. And I'm not standing alone. A lot of people settle for simple, boring, or you could say dull lives that repeat over and over again. Here's an illustration for you to better understand this. Happy Death Day is one of my favorite movies, and to be frank, when I watched it, I noticed that the plot was kind of similar to the situation of our and most people's lives. The movie is about a girl, and she dies when her murderer kills her, but she relives the same day and the same life over and over again, until one day she becomes too weak to relive. Although this might seem like the more horrific version of it, basically, we're also doing that too. We live each day too similar to the previous day. Each day we wake up in the same room, follow the same path to live the same day as yesterday. Before, our days were timeless, but now each day is a busy, full scheduled day where we hurry to do what we have to do, be where we have to be. I'd always like to imagine our lives as that of a sailor's. Each person sails their own boat and navigates their own journey on the sea of life. And I know it's easier to play it safe. Life without storms and floods, no hardship, a life of your boat floating peacefully on the surface of the sea. But I'm sorry to inform that if you want a life of your boat floating peacefully on the sea, then you, and probably all of you, are just wanting to exist, not truly live. You might as well be those plants growing there or the cells in your body, just existing, not living. And in this way, many people have lost their lives. So that's why today I'm here to talk about the importance of living our life to the fullest and doing what we dream of, because life is short. And also to warn you about the trap that most of society today is stuck in. My goodness, time sure flies. I remember clearly when I was a little toddler crying as I went to kindergarten, and then first grade and second grade and so on. And now I'm almost going into high school, and that will be a great transition in life. And then getting into a good college is going to be difficult, and then finding a job, and most importantly, succeeding in my profession. Personally, ever since I was a little child, I'd always wanted to be an actress. Surprise! But as I have grown, I'm not sure if I want to follow my dreams to become an actress because there's going to be a lot of competition and money is going to be tight. And by then, with all the problems and responsibilities I have to face as a grown-up, I'll probably be very, very busy. I really want to lead an active and wonderful life, full of traveling, doing charity, or maybe even like meeting my idols, etc. But at times, I wonder if it's just a little easier to lead a normal office job, like going to work daily with a normal office job, with a monthly salary. And at this point, I'm just very confused about what kind of life I want to lead in the future because I don't know if I have what it takes to lead my dream life. But that changed a few days ago when I was looking for wallpapers for my laptop. You know, the flowery, cute, pretty ones on Tumblr. And I came across this quote, "Live the life you've dreamed," by Henry David Thoreau. And at that time, it just clicked for me. I was going to have to try my best to follow my dreams because that's the whole purpose of life. And from then on, my perspective about life just changed completely. Yes, life. It's just an incredible thing. Yet it's only short, so it is our duty to make the most of it. You see, each and every person here and in this world has something to give, to contribute to this world, something that no one else can give, something that makes each of us unique. The problem is that so many of us get trapped in this world, trapped by our own limiting beliefs, trapped by what others think of us, by what society dictates we are capable of, trapped by what is expected of us, what is considered normal. Get a job, play it safe, work every day, take occasional holidays, and repeat. And it doesn't matter whether you enjoy your job or not because that's just life. The world is modernizing, society is developing, but with that comes the complication of fake life, stress, pressure, standards, and everything is just attacking and coming at us from all directions. So we feel a pressure to put on a mask so we can fit into a world with superficial values. We try to make ourselves attractive and try to be perceived as wealthy. We want others to think we have an exciting life full of travel, luxury, going out to parties, eating the best foods, new pretty clothes. We surround ourselves with people as if the number of friends we have is a mark of how valued we are. We complain about how busy we are because this must be a sign of our importance. Unfortunately, the cost of fitting into this world is stress, anxiety, and even depression for some. When we don't feel that our real selves are good enough, we hide them and try to be the person that society seems to want us to be. But that isn't life. Life is something that is meant to be lived. It is meant to involve taking risks, trying new things, going outside of our comfort zone, facing setbacks, failures, learning, growing, and most importantly, helping others and making a difference. However, most people choose to just settle and play it safe. It is said that the average person dies at 25 but is buried at 75. Like I said, they're just existing, not truly living anymore. We have lost the way of life. We think too much and feel too little. Society gets wrapped around becoming a part of machine. Instead of a bunch of individuals expressing themselves in unique ways and everybody's living together and we all contribute to society, we got sidetracked and diverted into these boxes at the office, at the companies and corporations. So our time, instead of being invested in doing pottery or fixing cars or doing what we love, instead of that, many of us have sold our lives. That's the problem with our society. And what's the reward for all of this? Go home and get the latest LED TV, Go home and get a new luxury watch, that designer handbag you wanted, or those shoes that you couldn't afford yet last month. And every week, we're chasing down something new. We spend 1/3 of our lives working, many of us doing what we don't love. And that's the sad truth of society. It's fake. It's hard to chase down our dreams, do what we love, because being real in this society is not easy. When we give up being authentic, we lose touch with ourselves in the process. It's impossible to be happy if we don't know who we are, what we desire, and what will bring us joy. You see, most of us know deep down that we could be doing something else with our life. Every person on the planet has dreams and ideas they want to share, but most never choose to follow them because of our own limiting beliefs and society's constraints. But just imagine for a moment if somebody like Einstein, Martin Luther King, or Gandhi had decided to accept what was considered normal and factual at the time, and decided to accept things the way they were. What would happen? Through all of history, the greatest ideas, the greatest advancements, the greatest changes, all these things around us came about because people decided to take risks, to go against what society dictated was normal, and to follow their dreams. And the world is now a better place because of it. You see, none of us can control the actions of others, the tragic events, the circumstances we are given, or the unforeseen failures or setbacks. But what we can control is ourselves, our choices, our attitude, our behaviors, and ultimately our destiny. And by choosing to change and better ourselves, we can inspire others to do the same. This means taking care of your health, standing up for what is right, having the courage to follow your dreams, taking risks, failing often, and never giving up. It means helping others, contributing to society, and making a difference. It means working to improve ourselves every single day. It means to learn, grow, and inspire. Despite the cost of being real in today's society, it is still worth the attempt. We have a better chance of finding happiness and joy if we deeply explore the things that we like. We're more likely to be satisfied with our lives if we live them from our own values rather than forcing ourselves into a mold that doesn't suit us. Being real can give us greater freedom to be our best and most joyful selves. Follow your dreams. Believe you can, and you can. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Do you hear that clock ticking? Time is passing. It is limited. And now it is the time to go after the life you've always wanted. Live it and do what you want. Be real to yourself. As for you and me, we should take risks. Follow our dreams, live our life fully, and don't live like 7.7 billion other people. Live your life. And what's stopping you from walking out that door with your head held up high, ready to take risks and follow your dreams? I want to end this speech with a final note. Are you really living to the fullest of your 72 years life? Thank you.